Good morning. I'm not going to do the morning news like I normally do, simply because it's a Saturday, so it's a slow news morning. I'll check tomorrow morning on Sunday and see if there's anything that comes out between now and then, and maybe that's what we'll do as our video. So instead, I'm going to talk about this halt on negotiations for the stimulus for coronavirus. So the discussion is that the White House and Democrats can't come to a middle ground on what both sides feel is an appropriate response, and then Donald Trump stating, since I can't do that, I'm going to do an executive order that's going to re-stimulate the stimulus, and it's going to add to the moratorium on evictions so that people don't get kicked out of their houses because I care about people. So I'm gonna talk about one thing real quick. Anything that we can do to stop our people from being further destitute and homeless, I'm about. That's not the topic that I'm gonna bring up. What I question is, were these negotiations done in good faith? Did the GOP go into these negotiations when they wrote their bill with the idea that this is what they wanted to do to push our country forward, or did they already know that we were going to end up with Donald Trump trying to pass an executive order not too long before the elections in order to make himself look a little better, since he's polling poorly, especially in his response to the coronavirus? I question if this wasn't the actual tactic all along. So when the Republicans came out with their coronavirus package, Donald Trump basically says that it is a semi-irrelevant package. How much work did they actually put into it? Okay, how did they feel like it was actually going to get through? I don't know that is the actual case, okay? But I do know that the House passed their bill, which is the HEROES Act, which gave the $600 stimulus, etc. Everybody has their riders. The riders could be negotiated and dropped, okay? But I don't know that this was negotiated in good faith. I question if this is just another political tactic in order to gain votes. If I were in the position that Donald Trump was in and I had the morals that Donald Trump would do, this is exactly the type of thing that I would do, okay? And then I'd start going, the do-nothing Democrats couldn't even get the stimulus package passed, even though they already passed one in their House. It's the Senate and it's the White House that refused to negotiate, okay? And again, in my opinion, it's simply because it's a political move. It's political maneuvering. You had Kevin McCarthy, the House minority, stating that the Democrats are playing politics. This is all politics. Both sides of you are playing politics. Otherwise, we would have just renewed what we already done, in my opinion, if it's that easy, because that's all Donald Trump's doing with his executive order. Basically reauthorizing the CARES Act. In any case, maybe I'm off base here, but I just don't see the non-political reason why this is done when we already had a perfectly fine response previous that matches with what Donald Trump's executive order is meant to do. Anyway, I'm at WIKWEKO on Twitter. I'm at indigenouspatriot.com. If you have a different perspective, let me know. If you agree with me, let me know. And this is just my analysis on the situation. Let me know. Thank you.